Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I've been away for a little bit. Quick recap on what's been going on since my last video. I actually lost that XFA that I was on. I started off really well, and then I had 3 losing days, and they were all really bad. So I didn't overtrade. I was still trading 1 to 2 times a day max. But what happened with that last XFA was right when I entered a trade, didn't even hit profit. Just went straight up to my stop loss all 3 times, and then it just took me out. So I took about 2 weeks off to just practice and paper trade and just make sure that I was doing everything that John taught me, that I wasn't veering from the strategy, that I wasn't doing anything stupid. It's just with trading NQ, there's a lot of money involved, and I didn't really want to trade 2 contracts of MNQ because that's not really going to do much. I'd have to sit in trades for like hours, which I don't have the luxury of doing right now, again just because I'm still working a full-time job. So I started messing around with Dow YM, and that seems to be a good option for me right now. And so I started up a new combine and I passed that one, and now we're in this new XFA. So today is January 2nd, and we took our first trade today on this new XFA. All right, so here's some other stuff that I've been doing too. So I started this journal that I used to journal a lot, and then I stopped for some reason, but I started it again. And I have this template, all these questions that I have before we trade. I have all this information written down, and then I come back here and I analyze. So at this point, I start getting my bracket set, my parameters. And what you're gonna see here is that I have a buy stop and a sell stop just kind of set up, ready to go. I wasn't sure if it was gonna hit the low, especially here, because you see it gets close, but then it starts going bearish a little bit. So at that point, I wanted to make sure we had the buy stop just in case we took the London high. We're back in the journal, just writing more in the entry, and then eventually we get tagged in here at the sell stop. I'm only shooting for 10 ticks right now, and I'm not trying to get too much money out of this. I'm just only shooting for the $200 a day target, but we ended up taking that $300 win. And where I messed up was I re-entered. It won, but I never do this, so I'm also mad at myself for that, because it's not something that I would normally do. So while it did win, I am not happy that I re-entered right there, to be honest with you guys. I ended up closing out manually, coming up here soon. We get into like this really nice range, like $1,500. I think at one point we hit like $1,700 on the unrealized P&L. Then I closed out here around $1,250, and I'm glad I did, because if you look over at the charts here, I got out on this candle and it came all the way back up. So it was a good exit on a bad entry. It did come back down again, but we're done trading for the day. So this is what my journal looks like here. So I have an analysis time, so the time that I come to the charts and start looking at everything. I have a section for red folder news, whatever I'm trading, pre-market conditions. So like I'll note stuff here, like for example, we're bullish all through London, we're approaching the highs, but then bearish candle started taking it down. I looked at the daily candle, and my prediction was that we've been bearish for the past 4 days. Let's actually go over here. So we've been bearish the past 4 days. If you look at this fair value gap, it's been wicked 1, 2, 3, 4 times with lows, and it started coming back up. So I was predicting that it was gonna retest right here and turn back up. So potential to be a bullish day. And my plan was a session breakout, which was the London session. So my plan was to break the London session and shoot for 10 to 15 ticks, trail stop loss to break even, and then move to take profit higher, move stop loss to 10 ticks. And then let's recap the trade right here. So I'll just read it off, I guess. We had a sell stop placed at the London low, 2 minutes left till 9:30 open. Opening candle didn't wick, so I set the buy stop at London high. Candle did come back down, took the London low, and we got tagged in. Hit my 15 tick take profit. Candle was very strong in a bearish trend, so I re-entered on a market execution, and in bold lettering right here, do not do that again. Never re-enter on market after TP was hit. Luckily it worked out, and then it ran lower. Trade was manually closed out instead of waiting to hit TP. Now the market is reversing and is bullish. Good exit on a bad entry. Remember, we only need $200 a day, so we're playing the long game with this XFA. We're not in a rush to get a payout. Take it slow, be picky with your setups, and manage to trade in a smart manner. The outcome of today was $16.60 and 80 cents. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up day number 1, trade number 1 with this XFA. Again, it's not at all where how we wanted this to go. We won, but at what cost? You know, what I don't want to do is build bad habits. I don't want to make stupid decisions, because like I said, the last XFA I followed all my rules. I just got unlucky with getting tagged in and then going straight for my stop loss. So I'm trying to play this the same way, play it smart. And that's also the point of this journal too. So I can kind of see what I did and then compare like pre-market conditions and the daily candle predictions with every other day, whether it was a win or a loss, and kind of decipher what happened between the losing day and the winning day, and make sure I don't make that same mistake again, stuff like that. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick to our plan, and that's going to be the same thing every day. And as long as we do all that, we'll be able to take a payout. My goal is to not withdraw any money until I get this account to $4,000, leaving $2,000 in this XFA for my little cushion. But that's going to do it for day number 1, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.